Hi guys, I hope you are well. It's been a while, and here is a technical analysis and update on JASMY COIN and JANCTION. So let's get into it. I manage a JASMY Underground Research Department Discord community, and we have a lot of very skilled individuals within that community. So I just want to spend the beginning of this video giving some shout outs to a few members. We have AOA, who is a new member. I believe he joined through the Telegram, and he's really good. This is the veterans chart place. I have one for the rest of the community, but in the veterans obviously we post more detailed stuff. We keep it short and sweet for the rest of the Discord, the general users, but these are my chart analysis pattern recognitions, and I will go through a few of them to explain how I do what I do, and why the chart follows what I predict and how I am able to predict what I do. So let's have a look at a few examples, and let's give a few shout outs. So we have Mr. Super Beast. He's been in the community for a very long time, and he's really skilled. He's a very skilled investor, long-term investor. Well, yeah. And then we've got Mad Dog Lover. He's a YouTuber. He's also a farmer, and he's a really cool guy. So big love to Mad Dog Lover. Considering I've got a puppy called Hara. Big up the dog lovers. And Brian Russell. He is a very knowledgeable guy. And in the mid to early days of JASMY, he was posting a lot of information in abundance, very good information, and broken down to a very understandable way. And we can't forget Fuzzy Cuzzy and PSM King, obviously. And then we have Auntie JASMY, who is another researcher. He's been pretty quiet on the Twitter lately, but he's quality. He's very good quality. Along with level 08, he's been pretty quiet. He's a family man, and he's a really good guy. I really like the guy, so big up level 08 all the way from Japan. Very unique research, and also my brother Uber Houston. So let's get into the show for today. It's been a very long time since I have done a video with a technical analysis on JASMY COIN. So I think it's been just over a year. So let's go into a few things. I don't think I'm going to bother with the general chart and analysis. Yeah, so I'm going to go into the veterans chat and the veterans chart. We have the general chat here, where we post information, chart analysis, other related things, and articles, dissemination of news, and even this, for example. So yesterday the charts were doing this. This was XRP. XRP did its own little anomaly. It didn't do the standard curve that every other coin did, and it also didn't do the leveling out near the current area where the price action is, like this one did. So this one started accumulating near, well, the most recent part of the chart. You can see an accumulation start folding, that was Ethereum, and now this is Bitcoin. You can see that same accumulation forming. You can see a slight little wick where it wants to go upwards, but it's an accumulation at that price range. Let's go back to Ethereum again. Same with Ethereum. You can see it's got the little wicks that it wants to break out, but it's held there. Now let's have a look at JASMY on the same time frame. we have an anomaly here. We have a nice tall green wick, and that was like it wanted to break out, and then you can see it starts getting very, very concentrated. So that was a signal that it gave yesterday, and I might as well play this also. So let me just make sure the desktop audio is active, and I will now play this.
But yes, no other major coin had done this little wick that JASMY did.
Hopefully you can
JASMY
hear the
gave
audio.
an early
Let me just
climb signal.
check. Yes.
No other coin did. And if you see the peak before that wick that I have circled, just before that big peak touches the blue line, you see the previous one. The current one that I've circled is taller than the previous one slightly, ever so slightly, which means that it's going to be up, up, up we go. Yeah, Bitcoin didn't do it, Ethereum didn't do it. The only thing that I can see that is vaguely similar is on XRP. XRP has a weird kind of pattern. It's a weird pattern. It's an uncertainty pattern. But JASMY is giving us the certain pattern. So, CPI report tomorrow. I'm going to find out what time that is, and I'm going to post the time in.
So, currently I'm making this video at 8 PM UK time, and it's going to be approximately 12.5 hours from now. So by the time this video gets uploaded on YouTube, it'll probably be about 10 hours, 9 hours away. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. There's been a lot of talk and speculation on which way things can go, and the market cooling off now usually happens before these CPI reports come out, and Fed meetings and so on, and BOJ meetings, and you know, all of those things. It all affects the market. So yeah, we got Microsoft as well, that is opening a AI hub in the UK also, and we've got Japan going into digital currencies. So that's looking very interesting. I'm seeing a lot with Bitcoin, a lot of talks, and then we also have this, which I'll cover at the very end of the video, which is another thing. We've got a very good Twitter account called Citizen of the Future, a citizen journalist, and his Twitter handle is Utility Theory, and he covers something about trusted data exchanges, the compass of compliance. In the digital age, complying with international laws and regulations is complex. Trusted data exchanges simplify this, ensuring that businesses can trade globally without legal headaches. This is what JASMY is building, a data exchange, and they are also diving into the carbon credit exchange business. So it looks good. And this is just me saying, if anybody becomes a millionaire from my predictions, just remember me, and just the only thing I want is an Apple Vision Pro. So just remember me when I make you rich. These are some predictions, but I'm going to go through my predictions in the veterans chart category, because I have everything in chronological order, where we can go through the previous prediction and the previous prediction of that same chart. So we can see the journey of how it's progressed and it's followed certain trajectories. What I am aiming to achieve with my predictions is a level of trigonometry, where I can work out when it breaks out where it's going to climb to before it happens, and that's what I aim to do. So far it's been very good. For 2 years I've only been doing this technical analysis since September 2021. I got into it around my birthday. Yeah, my birthday is around one of those months, by the way. So I got into it just after my birthday, and I was like, alright, this is what I want to look into. This is what I want to focus on, which is the data democracy side of things. Partially because of personal experiences within living in a system, and you can kind of see that many of the problems within the system are to do with data, you know, errors within data mostly. So I want to focus on correcting data and fixing fraudulent and unfactual data, and I think that should be a thing, because if a doctor makes a mistake and prescribes you the wrong medication, and his decision was based on data, then that doctor did something wrong, and that data is responsible for it, because data governs decisions, you know, based on what you are being told, based on how you perceive things. So data is of utmost importance, especially since COVID. We have seen absolute delusion going on within the power structures, where they have coerced the general public to inject untested chemical cocktails into their bodies. And it was all based on data, because the government kept saying the data shows this and the data shows that, and nobody knows where that data originated from. And JASMY solves that, because your data will be based on data lockers and measuring activity and things like that. So you have the PDLs, you have the employee monitoring system, which is the tracking of employees whilst they are in work hours. So let's say you have a call center and you want to make sure that the employees are actually doing their job properly and overlook the operation. You could do that with JASMY's software. They also have secure PCs, which is a blockchain PC. So they are working on the data security side of things very, very, very heavily. So yeah, let's get into it. Technical analysis. Again, big shout out to AOA. He's a new member. He has barely been in the community for 1 week, and he's already a moderator of this place. So I've promoted him because of the quality of his input. He shows he's working out when he posts his charts, you know, and it's very easy to understand. These different color lines are the different levels of support by the looks of things. The very top shows the resistance point where it failed the breakout, and we've got the bullish pendant pattern bottom and the top of it. So this formation is called a bullish pennant pattern. I'm not really good with knowing these different patterns and formations. I just know the basics, like cup and handle. But yeah, a lot of these guys who are professionals and have been doing this for a long time, they have learnt the various different patterns and also what they are called. This also shows, you know, it's got the A at the very bottom, at the beginning of the chart, then it climbs to a B, and then it goes back down to a C and a D, and then you have the breakout. It broke out, but if you notice, there's a little dotted triangle at the beginning of the picture, and then the bullish pendant is a giant triangle. Now my theory is the little triangle broke out early. It broke out of the formation early. That means the big bullish pennant pattern can also break out the chart early. But like I say, his charts are very, very good. I like how he hides the time and date, so people can't figure out when the time will be. I usually leave the time and date on the charts. So here is my chart here, and I'm going to explain my chart. So the vertical white lines is a climbing average range. It is the average range, and this is what it's testing. It broke above it, it landed on it, broke above, landed on it, broke under, landed on it, and now it's broke under now, and it's doing some nice wicks. So it could start flying, or it could do a rapid retest onto maybe the green line below it, which is 1.5. It could do a rapid hard test, but I believe if it does a rapid hard test, the wick that's going to cancel that hard test out is going to be very, very strong, and it could take us to that 275. The recent high that it had around the 4th of March, when the whole market was moving, it didn't continue to climb. It went on a sideways downward trajectory, whereas the rest of the market, such as Bitcoin, broke out on the 14th of March also. JASMY didn't. It carried on. So it's as if they're trying to make JASMY look like a loser, but then they're having huge partnerships being announced, such as Panasonic, which is their latest partnership, and they are still being listed onto various exchanges. So let me scroll up a little bit onto this, and we'll go into a few things. So where shall I start from? Let's start from the beginning of this month. So let's start from this. So okay, actually let's start from around here. So here are my predictions. It has followed beautifully. It followed beautifully. So if I press this, there we go. I actually had it marked, so it went up, and I was like, it's going to touch that. There we go. So let me scroll up to the previous one. So this is when it was approaching that point, and I said it can either fail and fall down to the lower trajectory, it could meet that point, which means it is stable, or it could climb out, and that means it's starting to form a bullish pattern, which is testing the breakout. Now it didn't test the breakout, but it touched the right point, and that was on the 17th of the 3rd, 17th of March. It's now the 10th, just under a month ago. And as you can see, it approached that zone, and I said it's either going to go down or up. Let's see what it did. Then I extended that zone out to form a bigger zone, and I was like, this seems to be the point where the star is, that it might decide to do something interesting, but I believe it will do something before that star approaches. And let's see. That star was around the 28th of March. This is the 19th. Even Bitcoin as well, I had everything marked. I matched it up with the RSI on the chart to show the low points, and yeah, that's what I'm highlighting on that chart. And yeah, JASMY did climb out and test that line. It did approach to test that line, but it wasn't where the lines meet. You see, I drew the star where the lines meet, and it kind of no, that was further on, but the one before that, the circle was, the arrow was pointing at that meetup point. It didn't go there, but it did test that zone. So let's keep going, and let's see that point where I pointed out that it's going to do something. So I'm highlighting that that's where I said it would do something, and it did something. It's tested that top with absolute precision. So let's keep going down. I updated the chart, and I says that's the point where that star was, and it's got that green arrow pointing up, so it's gonna probably try to touch that trajectory line. That's because on that chart, on the 6th or the 5th of March, we had that strong downwards red candle that touched around 1.5 cent or something, but then it climbed up and completely cancelled out the fall, and then cooled off. So that was a very good fall. That was a beautiful time for people to get that buy opportunity, but then it gave them another chance to get that buy opportunity again, where, you know, it made that decision to climb out, and it climbed out. So if people missed it the first time, they had a second time. The second time wasn't, it was slightly higher than the first time, but yeah, it's, you can see that it's testing that white line. But compared to the previous 2 times that it touched that white line, the first 2 times it failed the breakout, then it tried to attempt again, it failed, it just touched it and failed and just went downwards sideways, and now it has a clear concentration, it has a nice build up happening around that white line. So let's scroll down and see what happened. As you can see, it continued to follow the white line, and it seems like it is heading to where I marked that start, the meetup point of the white and red line. So I've added in another trend here because it actually broke out of the white line. So that means that that triangle had an early breakout, which is beautiful. It happened before they met, and also I drawed in another zone, which the downwards diagonal lines that touch the tops, there's now a new one that's touching the top of the new zone, which will form a wedge, and if it fails it will consolidate within that wedge to try again. But let's see what it did. Yeah, it's really aiming for the green star, which is the top, that 0275, but it's not going to make it. It's going to fail at that yellow line, I think. Let's have a look. This is my long-term prediction. So when I zoom out, this is what I see. This is on the Kraken exchange, and it doesn't show the 33 cent, it only shows from 4.5 cent, but that's where it failed. It failed at the 4.5 cent and did a really heavy fall, where it started resting around 1 cent. It lost a big value around that 4.5 cent. Well, it's more under 5 cent, it's like 4.95 or something like that, but I'm showing that if it breaks, if it does what I think it's going to do, this is going to be a very long cup and handle, and when it breaks out we could see it go to 6 cent, like, you know, break out of that 5 cent zone, or we could see a consolidation and another build up around that 5 cent. So there's many things that can happen, and we can't predict the future, but we can speculate based on what we can see the chart doing. If you look at the RSI at the top of the chart, you can also see that it's not in the oversold zone. It's currently sitting at 55, which is just over halfway, which is nice. It's showing strength, but not too much strength. It's showing stability more than anything. Now that yellow circle in the RSI is kind of parallel with the yellow and the purple diagonal lines. It's going to fit in that zone, and that's what I think it's going to do, which is going to be very bullish, and you can see that that's going to be mid-April to early May. So expect some things to happen in the following weeks. And this is another JASMY chart that I've got, where I have marked a green star where I think it's gonna start moving. That's around the 5th, which was 5 days ago. that I thought it was going to hit. It hasn't hit that, so it's interesting. It's made it seem like it wants to break out, but it didn't break out. It broke out, went back down and went sideways. Yeah, as you can see, it went sideways, and then it looks like it wants to go down again. And I'm thinking maybe it's going to do another retest, because you got the yellow stars on the red line at the bottom, and that's main zones where it's touched that red line. So I'm like, well, it can either hit there, or it can hit where that blue line is, the baby blue line. You got the red stars, and if it wants to do something special, then it's going to go where the purple stars are. So feel free to pause the video so you can understand the imagery on the screen. I've tried to do it using stars, circles, lines and shapes to make it more understandable. So, you know, where you've got all the orange circles, it represents a certain flow. That's all of the tops. You got the yellow stars, which is the bottom of the trend. You got the red stars, which is the mid-range, low mid, and then you've got the purple stars, which is the high mid-range. And even on the RSI, I've marked the tops of the RSI and all the bottoms, and you can see the RSI is aiming for the bottom currently, which means it gives it plenty of time to climb on that 30-minute chart. Now let's go to the next picture. Now this was, by the way, this is at the beginning of April, so this was 10 days ago. The next one here, it shows the concentrations. So on the RSI, I draw yellow circles to show the concentration at a mid-range. So that's the concentration of the RSI staying at the mid-range, not just the moving average, but the RSI itself also. And then I've put the orange circle on the chart also to show that the chart also went sideways, you know. And then as it goes further along the chart, you can see that it's a more volatile sideways. Yeah, it's more volatile. But the moving average stays stable. The RSI is a bit volatile, going to the 31 range near the bottom, but it's not oversold. It hasn't broke under that 30. You know, it hasn't broke under, and that's where it starts going big red tall candles. So it didn't do that. It held really well. So I'm thinking it's going to do a steady, stable climb. I marked the top with a purple circle, and I marked my prediction with a purple circle where I believe it's going to go, and there's a purple arrow from this range where it is working its way up there. So yeah, we can see the volatility is creeping in, and that's a good sign. That is a very good sign. This is my long range prediction, so this is going to take us towards the 18th of April. Yeah, so yeah, this prediction was done on the 2nd of April, and it shows the purple stars are like where it had the most strength. So then I've carried those stars on. I'm like, that trajectory there was the strength of that climb there, where it tried to hold the price, and it shows it was a gradual climb. Even though it was cooling off and it looked like it was going sideways, it was a gradual climb. Even though it didn't quite make the breakout in the second try, it was still a gradual climb, and it can always still catch up with those same trends. Now below those stars, there's some white diagonal lines also that go in the same direction as the orange and green line that the purple stars are in between. Those white lines, that you can see that the trends hold in between them. Even when it falls off, it only falls back down to a lower trajectory where it's already met previously. You know, it's currently on that lower trajectory with the purple hexagon shapes, patterns, and it's got a yellow star. So it's just showing the pattern formation. And if you look at the very top of the picture, you've got the RSI, and I've got the yellow stars that mark all of the bottoms, and then I've got the red diagonal lines that show a wedge in between the variety of different bottoms Yeah, so it basically draws a zone just in case it goes back to the bottom. The moving average, it's going to land in that zone. It's going to touch that zone before it decides to go back up. So it's a buying opportunity and a market for everybody, because I'm broke and I can't afford no JASMY, and if other people can and I can help make them rich, maybe they can help me out a little bit, man. Help a brother out, man. This is another this is a Bitcoin chart. This one's interesting. I will come to this one later, because this prediction, where it's currently on that blue line, it continued to follow it, and I drew the trend in. I go, yeah, this is where it's going, and it did just that. So it's currently following that trend right now, and I'll show you that in a minute. I just posted about it today. This was my Bitcoin prediction. That purple line that goes up and back down, that was drawn in over 6 months ago. The evidence is on the Discord, it never disappears. And this yellow scribble that I've drawn on there, the zone where I thought it was going to go, it's currently there. So everything's going to plan. The next price range is 84k. So if it climbs up, it's going to touch that green line, 84k. And when you see my Bitcoin charts on the weekly, oh, I have it all planned out, sussed out beautifully. We have the JASMY ones as well. So that was the Bitcoin one. Here's JASMY. We can see this is that consolidation. But yeah, I've got the trend lines all drawn in. I've got the cutoff points as well for some trend lines, because I don't think it's going to continue for a long time. Some of them may touch, so I've kept the main ones that may touch. I've stretched them out. As you can see, the red dotted line and the purple is stretched out, because it can actually still touch those places if it decides to do a hard drop. And that's, you're talking 1.2 cent, 1.3 cent. It could do that hard drop. That will bring the RSI, if you look at the very top of the picture, it will bring the RSI down even further, which will be beautiful for an amazing climb. An amazing climb. It's the moving average we want to stay low, and we want the RSI to take it over. So when it gains that distance between it, that's when it's beautiful. You've got the previous predictions for Bitcoin that followed. They happened really well. This is a bit blurry. It's having a bit. That's a bit blurry. It's trying to load. Yeah, but yeah, chart analysis. We got these predictions here. Why is this bugging out? The computer's been bugging out today. Somebody hacked it. Let me just go on my Twitter. So let me just make sure this is loaded. But yeah, the technical analysis has been on point. It's been pretty good. I'm going to go into some research now and talk about some events, but this is my prediction. This is where it could go. 3 cent is the top of that, and it is on a trend line. Yeah, and if that happens, then I know where it's going to take us next. Mark out the zones. This is my Bitcoin prediction. This is the 84k prediction. This is where it's going to go. When it touches that top again, that 73k, that's where it's going to go. And let's have a look what happened. Yeah, this is Bitcoin. So I've drawn the bottoms in. If it falls to that red zone, it falls out of the pink line trend, which gives it a big push to go up. That will bring the RSI down. The RSI currently is in the mid-range at 51.46. Which is nice. Yeah, feel free to pause the video and study my charts. because there is a lot of information. This is something I was having a few issues with. XYO was moving and the charts were playing up, bits of TradingView were bugging out. But yeah, let's have a look. JASMY coin, let's have a look. That's where we want it to go. We want it to test that top. It's currently tested a very strong zone, and I'm sure it broke out of it. So let's have a look at the other charts. Yeah, that's where it was heading. That's where it could go, that red zone, to do a rapid fall, because if you look at the RSI, this is the 30-minute chart and the RSI was pretty high, so maybe the RSI would cool. Would it do a curved call, or would it do a sharp fall? Who knows? Let's have a look what happened. And this is another version where I've just drawn the various different zones and I've represented it with different colors for strength. So red for very weak, orange for a bit stronger, yellow for a bit more stronger, and green for the strength. Go and test that top. This was on the 8th, so this was 2 days ago. And what the beauty of these charts are, yeah, when I click attachment like this now, it will take me to the previous one, so you can see the difference. So yeah, let's go to this one. This will play out the star line. It will catch up with before another retest. So this is what I think it's going to do. It's going to test this top sooner or later. It's going to happen. I wanted it to happen where these lines meet, but it didn't happen. It seems like wherever trends meet, it skips the meetup points, gives everyone an opportunity to buy the dip, buy that little creep before it flies, and then it does a spontaneous climb. It always seems to do it. That star lands on today and the 11th. So today is the 10th, yeah, so we should see some action. That's where the star is. And we've got AOA. Let's give him another shout out. He's a new guy to the community, the Discord community, and he's posting his technical analysis. Yeah, I like to see what other people can see, because it gives you a better idea of the possibilities. You know, what we're doing is not reading the future, that's impossible, but we can look for the patterns and things like that. And the good thing about this AOA, he makes his own indicators, so some of these things are his indicators, and yeah, that's cool, man. I've been wanting to make an indicator using my methods, so just for the YouTube video, this is a little challenge that I put him to see how good his skills are, and he passed with flying colours. So we'll go, can you do a prediction using the MEXC chart? Not many people know, but this is the original chart for JASMY. It shows the true all-time high. Do a prediction for the short term, and also I would like to see what your long-term prediction would be for the daily chart also, whether or not you think it has broken out of the trends based on your analysis. Thanks. I like looking at other people's charts. It's how we put our minds together and see the bigger picture. You might notice something I haven't. So he gave me this analysis, and yeah, 3 cent. It kind of matches up with that 3 cent prediction that I showed you on a previous picture, and it's nice. It goes, it's not perfect, but it's okay to read my mind for the next days. I'm not really hyped, it's just a little step. JASMY 100 million lockup coins is a little reach the goal, and I just let him know I saw your comment about you created an indicator. I was trying to create one not long ago. What he did, he wrote a comment saying he created his own indicators, and then he deleted the comment, so I don't know why he deleted it, but yeah, he's a cool guy, man. I like it. And he goes, this is the signals from my indicator. It should give me fast and almost predictable signals. If it goes up or down, it creates it's created for 4-hour charts, because 4-hour candles are good for short, mid-term, and adding good with bullish pendant patterns, or MA 50, 200. I don't know what. Oh yeah, moving average. Yeah, 50 day and the 200 day. I learned that not long ago. You know, that's why when people are like, the 400 MA is about to break out. MA is a moving average. But yeah, that's his indicator. It's showing some strength, and you can see that you've got them green circles in the middle of the chart and at the beginning of the chart. I think his indicator is going to make another green circle soon, and it's going to show strength at this price, which was going to take it further up. And then I posted a few things. I feel the coin will fluctuate between 7 cent and 20 cent. I see people on Twitter talking about how it will take 2 years, 3 years to reach 20 cent again. In all honesty, it could happen next month if it really wanted to. As I see, I don't love 50, 20, it will change it to 24.40. KPI won't work in this equation to work out price of JASMY because it has a unique equation that derives in its value, defines its value in price. The equation is written in the roadmap, but many people look past it and don't even notice it. So yeah, the KPI thing, it has an equation attached to it, and everyone's looking past the equation. They think they understand the equation. Even me, I don't fully understand it, but I know it's definitely not what everyone else thinks it is. But yeah, he's got brilliant charts. He goes much better, bro. He's working on a document for the history of JASMY, but need more time for this as he works on it alone. So yeah, man. But yeah, he's making a history of JASMY that's looks very interesting. I really like it. I think he's going to put a lot of detail into it. I like the way, I think he's Japanese as well. He's very secretive about where he's from. He wants to remain anonymous, which is beautiful. He's put this psychology of the market chart on there, and JASMY is currently at it's just gone past the depression stage. It's currently in the disbelief stage and the hope stage. So I think it's going to work its way to euphoria very soon, and it could be pretty explosive considering JASMY has only ever went down. Boom, and here we go. So this is the big chart for JASMY. Yeah, where this is the big chart for JASMY basically, and he's marked the 30 cent climb. Yeah, and then you can see that we've gone past all the anger with all those red triangles at the bottom. That's the anger. Look how long that zone was, the anger and disbelief. Yeah, now we're at the hope and optimism. Yeah, and we're going to be heading towards the belief. We haven't even started yet. JASMY's only just getting started, and we'll go through that in a minute when I start on the events and cover a few recent tweets. And yeah, that's JASMY and that's Bitcoin. Yeah. And he goes the all-time high, 429. He goes, he doesn't trust it because the volume is not high, but the October volume reached almost like 150 million like right now, and I got at that time there's only less than 7 billion coins in circulation. That's why the price was so high, because it's a Sony project and they put some coins in circulation and everyone's grabbing them, you know. Well, I think it was only on eToro at that time, but it was a secret listing. You can only buy JASMY if you use something to do with the big boys, basically the institutions. No regular people can't buy it, but yeah, he's made his decision. He's drew the prediction and it's making its decision. It's testing. Is it going to do that hard retest? Let's have a look. We can see that the chart did start to go down, and this was posted just yesterday. Let's see my chart. It seems like it touched that baby blue line. It fell there perfectly, and then it built support on that blue line. So yeah, it would be crazy if the community can decide how should the next workout on JASMY Junction. Someone want to talk? I don't know what he means by that. I think there's a translation error there, but this is the price prediction. This is that 5 cent. I think 5 cent is up here, so I think it's gonna break that 5 cent. It's probably gonna hit that 5.5, but definitely that 6 cent. I've got a trend line that touches 6 cent as well, which is interesting, on one of the earlier charts. But yeah, everything is building up nice. This is that 5 cent, so I think I posted this today, and I'm showing where it failed at 5 cents. So you can see how crazy the climb was from around what price, 1.4 cent, 1.2 cent. It did a crazy climb all the way to 5 cent. It did a 5x, and what's interesting is around that time, what I told people, because it was falling for absolute months, it was falling and falling, and people were stressing, and I told everyone, I go, look, yeah, soon it's gonna cancel out a whole month worth of fall, and it did. But then it cancelled that out also and went lower and lower and lower and sideways for so long. It's been a year, yeah, just under a absolute year, man. It's been more than a year. What I'm on about, it's been a year and a half, almost 2 years. So yeah, man, it's been interesting. So when I told him to do a, basically I've drawn the cup and handle in this, where is it? So on this image where I drew the cup and handle, damn, I didn't know I've covered that much already. Where is it? So this is what I predict. Yeah, that's the 6 cent. You see how he's got 6 cent written on his chart? That's that 6 cent. That's where that yellow line takes us. Now watch this. Watch this. Beautiful. Cup and handle. His trend line doesn't take us to 6 cent because there was one wick that happened. Yeah, it was around 2022 August, and it's not showing on this chart, so he can't see. He's probably not seeing the chart, but there's one wick which was an anomaly, and if you draw it from before it went sideways and line up that trajectory with the top of that wick, it will take us to 6 cent, and it will align with many of the predictions, man, so perfectly. And this was today as well, so feel free to pause the video and study the chart images, because this is the bread and butter for your trading future if you are serious about this project. And yeah, break line for the pump. Today it lost a nice amount of strength, so yeah, 15-minute chart. Let's have a look. And break line for the pump. Let's have a look. Let's have a look if it does it. Yeah, give that one a like, because that was just, he posted that like 15 minutes ago or something. But yeah, this is the Discord, guys. Feel free to join the community. If you're an asshole or a dickhead, I'm gonna throw you in JASMY jail with like these little scammers and spammers, and yeah, these dummies who like to talk poo in the JASMY Telegram. So yeah, there's a few idiots, Alex, Johnny, I think 207 or something. There's I think there's about 4 idiots that hug each other in there. They never post any information about the project or its development. All they ever talk about is price action, market cap, KPI, $17, and does Jasmy have a burn mechanism? Because they're just dumb gambling idiots who are day trading most likely. But who cares? They are not me, I am not them, and they do not compare to me because, yeah, I'm in a league of my own, man. The only person I compete with is me. But yeah, man, these guys were just talking rubbish in the Telegram, so I just put them in here. And what's interesting is, I did say to the one guy, look here, I know you're sitting on my Discord. And yeah, he was sitting on the Discord, so I go, if I find out one of you is this individual, blah blah blah. And I posted it in general chat deliberately, yeah. Notice that I've put all the laughing faces. Yeah, that's because I know that these at least two of the idiots who were trying to sabotage the things that I am posting in the JASMY JANCTION Telegram. Yeah, I know at least two of them are sitting on this server, so I've just put them in this JASMY jail where we just post a load of weird stuff, like really weird stuff, like the most funniest, weirdest stuff, gay stuff as well, stuff about being in jail, being in prison. We spam them as well when they're in here to irritate them, make their phone notifications keep going off. Yeah. Like this. They try to spam me, so I just spam them back. Like this. I love it. I've never ever seen a Discord that has a jail. And yeah, man, it's beautiful because, man, the way I've got things like this, yeah, it's fucked for you if you've got restricted access, because you can't do nothing on this server. Hey, look, I've even removed this. So yeah. And for limited access, hey, you can send messages, but you can't do nothing else. Let's remove the reaction and even that. So now you can't even tag anyone. And that, boom, that's how I do quality control, guys. So join the community if you're serious about this project. If you're an idiot and you don't want to know anything and you just want to be disruptive, then don't bother joining, because this community is not for those kind of people. Moving on now, steadily moving on. Let's move to Jasmy. So let me just get rid of one of these text things on the window. Boom, there we go. So here's my current chart. And this is beautiful. So let me just go onto my charts. We can see the RSI is battling with that red trend line and that this yellow one here. Let's make this bigger. Boom, there we go. So this RSI, let me just stretch it out, make it a bit smaller, pull it up a little bit so we can see the tops and bottoms. Let's put it on the daily chart. This is Bitcoin, by the way. You see what I do? Yeah, man, I've got it all worked out, guys. I've got it all worked out. Notice it's so stable right now. The RSI is at 54. It's at mid-range, meaning that it could go parabolic and aim for this 90 range. That's Bitcoin. I'm covering Bitcoin because everything follows Bitcoin. And yeah, this is quite a long time frame as well. We can see how it did a climb over here, then it went sideways, and we can see how it did a consolidated, concentrated climb here, and then it went down and did a beautiful breakout. Yeah, and when it fell down, it fell onto specific zones. We've got the green lines here. Let's make these bigger so you can see. Yeah, it lands on these green lines with perfection, absolute laser precision. Everything has a pattern and a rhythm, and if you can figure out that pattern and rhythm, you can kind of figure out where things will go. Rhythms and patterns do change. So you have long-term patterns, short-term patterns, fluctuating patterns. But man, look at the climb. Look at that climb. Not any consolidation yet. So technically, if Bitcoin wanted to fall, Bitcoin could go bam. Yeah, could go down. Could go down. So yeah, that could also happen. And if it goes down, you're touching 54, 55k, or you're possibly looking 60k. It's currently at 73k, so people could possibly make a 13k profit just by selling and catching that dip if it does occur. I haven't told the Discord this, only the YouTube, so if you're watching this video, you've now got something that nobody knows. So you got this here, and you got this here. Maybe, or we're gonna have another breakout, yeah, and it's gonna land around here. So let me just redraw that circle, because that was not a circle. Oh, that was almost a perfect circle. Almost. That's probably the most perfect circle I've ever drawn. Okay, now it's not looking like a circle when I compress it. Let's go. What I believe it could do is we could see a climb going from here. That's what could happen, and that would take us all the way to October, November. So around September we can see it cool off. We could possibly see it cool off from June. So June, July, April, May, June. So May could be very bullish. May could be very bullish, and then June all the way through to September could be very bearish, and then we can get the real breakout. The halving would have done, it would have given it everything, time to adjust, because these things cause big disruption and adjustment. So yeah, that's what I think could possibly happen. But yeah man, that's what I think could happen. But yeah, let's go to JASMY, because this is about JASMY. Let's see the fall today. So let me put it on the 3-minute chart. I love the 3-minute chart. It's my favorite. No, the 1 minute is my favorite, but I love the 3-minute. It's very nice. We can see that it's moving nice. The RSI is kind of looking like it wants to break out. So maybe we're going to see some breakout candles now. Let's have a look. Let's see the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart will tell us everything we need to know. Yes, we may just get a breakout. That is looking very bullish, guys. And earlier on, we can see it was concentrating here for so long. Yeah. And this is the wick that I pointed out near the beginning of the video. That was an anomaly. No other chart had it. But yeah, JASMY was one of the only coins that did this little signal that told me it wanted to break out. Now if I draw a trend line from, I don't know, here, because this is stability here, and we go like this. Oh look, it all meets up. Yeah, that meets up beautifully. So let me delete that. Let me delete this. And let me compress this now onto a 3-minute. In fact, let me put it on the 5 minute. But yeah, this is looking very, very nice. Let me just do a screenshot of this because yeah, let's put it in the Discord for those guys quickly while I'm here, and then we're going to cover the Hong Kong Web3 event. And yeah, I'm trying to currently find a video of Hara's talk. So Hara had a nice little event in Hong Kong, and he's got another event this weekend in Tokyo for the Tokyo TEAMZ Web3 event. So let's see. Oh, and the 5 minutes looking good. It's looking like there's plenty of space for it to try to do the breakout. The 30 minute looks beautiful on the RSI. We can see how the RSI is pretty nice and strong parabolics. Let's see the hourly charts. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. RSI is just at mid-range. It has a plenty of space to fly right now, and I think the flight path may be very juicy, guys. Very juicy indeed. Let me just draw a trend line from here through to here, like that. There we go. Let's put it absolute mid-range. There we go. And that's what I feel it's got to touch. If it touches that red line, then that means it is it's giving us a sign it wants to break out, because it's broke out of that blue line trend, downtrend, and that's what we need. We need it to break out absolute and a definite. Let's see the 4 hour. The 4 hour RSI. Oh, it's on my green lines, guys. It's on my green lines. Yeah. It could go bullish. It's literally just resting on that green line. And let's have a look at this. This is the daily. Oh, it's heading towards the yellow, but it's at mid-range right now. Absolute mid-range. So nice. But it's just under that green line. So when it breaks above that green line, it's going to be bullish time. We just need that purple RSI line to do that climb. It's heading that direction. Look, it's heading there. It's looking very, yeah. My other JASMY chart, as we can see, the RSI at the very top, it has a trend, guys. It has a trend. Look, and it's going to get very tight. We can kind of figure out where they will meet also, but we need some parabolic peaks first for those things to be noticed. But yeah, man. I got my predictions on here. Yeah, man, it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. Look. Everything, arrow upwards, cup and handle. Do it. I thought the actual side of the cup was gonna be a taller peak, but yeah, man, it would have been beautiful if it touched that 5 cent or something, just for a split second. And yeah, it's looking grand, guys. It's looking grand. Here as well, I've drawn the strength, the peaks at the top where it's going to cool off, and then the strong points where it can fly, the mid-range. So yeah, it's currently approaching a mid-range, ready to fly, guys. Absolutely ready to fly. Let's have a look at this RSI. I did actually have a big penis drawn on this one, but yeah, that's in the Discord. That's my Discord predictions. So let me just switch back over to the Discord real quick, show you my old predictions, because this is very important, and it will highlight the accuracy, the absolute accuracy of what I do. So let's go. Let's see how long ago I drew this. I've got to match up the RSI on the so we got this one here. And what I'll do is, as I get these images on, I will go straight to the what's it. Let me just find that same chart now. So let me just find that exact same chart. So it's the one with the red wedge and the upwards rising yellow dotted line. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the red wedge. I just made the red wedge very small, so let me just make this big again so we can see. Make this giant. We can see. Okay, so now we've got that wedge back in there. So let me shorten this a little bit. And yeah. So we can switch between these now. There we go. Where are we now? June, July. So that was 2024. That met up. So let's have a look. Did it meet up? So on the Discord, I can see that I said it's going to meet up on that red end of that red triangle. Yeah. So now let me go to the show you how godly my skills are. Yeah, no joke, no absolute joke. A decision will be made when those red peaks touch, and guess what? The red peaks touch. What did it do? It went down and it broke out. Yeah, this is where the red points touched, right there. Yeah, let me just go back to the Discord so you guys can see again. Let me just make this smaller. So yeah, this is how it's looking. Now the RSI, oof, wait until you see the RSI, guys. I did update the RSI trends, but yeah, let's have a look at the RSI compared to what it was before. Still got it on there. It's still between the wedges. It's currently mid-range between that wedge, and that was the first version, and then I was gradually updating it. So this was predicted on the 24th of the 7th 2023. It's now the 10th of the 4th 2024. So these are predictions from like a year ago. And man did they play out. Man did they play out. Check it. Yeah, let's see if it plays out. Twitter likely helped the price cool off as new things move money from the market to market. Oh, my neck is so broke. Oh my days. But yeah, here's the penis picture. Oh no, it's not on there. I've got like a RSI line, and man, he went there, just touching it. It's literally going there. Oh yeah, and these are different time frames. So this is the weekly chart, and we can see that we now have a moving average and RSI on the weekly, and it's very nice and concentrated between the diagonal orange line and the diagonal green dotted line also. Feel free to pause the video and study these charts. Look at the dates at the bottom of the chart, and you got the strength indicator on the side. 50 is in the middle. Anything below 30 is going to be very bearish. Anything above 70 is going to be very bullish. So I've got these very technical things here, but yeah, man, this was playing out beautifully, guys, beautifully. And then let's see my Bitcoin. Is this Bitcoin prediction? This was my Bitcoin prediction. If you look on the right hand side, what I've done is I've drawn the low points, the mid-range and the high points, and where I've drawn the boxes on the chart that represent those areas, I've also drawn the boxes on the date, so you can see the difference between the dates of the high points the dates of the mid-ranges, the dates of the low ends as well, when it hit the bottoms, you know, how long those time frames lasted, how many months did it take over, you know. These things are important because you will start to see pattern formations, and if you look at I've drawn pink ovals to show any substantial big climbs, even mid-range climbs. And then what I did is I looked at the current price range because it's went sideways for so long, and I thought, you see all of these climbs that have happened so far, let's pile them all on top of each other. So you had a double climb happen first, and then you had another double climb happen again. So what I've done, I've put a double climb at the current price, yeah, and then I've also copied each and every single one of these climb sizes, even the small ones, and I've piled them all together. So you've got all the different price ranges, and you know, just based on patterns. And you know, we look at price of Bitcoin right now, it's around this price range, isn't it? It literally hit this price range with precision. Now let's have a look at what date I posted this prediction. It was posted on the 23rd of October 2023. So I kind of predicted this months before it happened, and it happened. I know. I'm just trying to teach the YouTube how to understand these things, and you know, without drawing anything on the chart, it just looks like a squiggly line. But when you start adding to those squiggly lines with pattern recognition and things like that, and look for the formations, that's when you crack the code of how to read these things. And you only need a few basic things that you learn in as you're a child, and those are mode, median, mean, and range. Those are to find out the averages of things and the potential of things, where the where it can go high, where it would be stable, where would be the mid-range, where would be the bottom. And this is what those four things teach. So mode, median, range, and mean. But yeah, this is my JASMY RSI prediction, and it's been doing beautiful. Also, let me just give a shout out to a few of these guys. IC Amphibian for breaking down patents so they're understandable to the average person, and breaking down and disseminating the information around the project when it comes to the various patents and partnerships. Dip Metaverse for number one, going to Japan and meeting with Hara and asking questions, and you know, just being a good community member. Number two, for such accuracy on his wallet distribution and stuff like that. So when these coins are being released into circulation, he was tracking every single moment of it, and he was on job. He was the first to notice it all the time. Yeah, he's also covered a few very good things in his most recent posts. So yeah, I think yeah, big shout out to Dip Metaverse. Mr. Uber Houston, supreme god of research, finds the most unique things. He's able to see the big picture just by connecting information and connecting the dots, and looking in the right places where others are not looking. So big respect to Mr. Uber Houston. Unique JASMY info god, that is Mr. Level 08. He's from Japan. Brilliant information researcher. Does a great job. He finds everything that's written in Japanese and we can just translate it, and he sometimes even posts the translation, so it's very useful. And as for general JASMY knowledge, there's people like Neo Xtrix, Brian Russell, and Auntie Jasmy. So there's quite a few researchers and people that post very good information, accurate information, and solid information. Then you got the streamers like Curve Finance, DPG Maximus Crypto. Very good information breakdown, and connecting dots with other projects. They cover a lot of information. Curve Finance mainly focuses on Jasmy, but DPG Maximus covers other things. So big up those guys. DPG is not talking to me at the moment. He's not my friend. But yeah, man, people have their differences. Here's the prediction, still following the trend lines very nicely, showing the breakout points. Here it's touching the trend lines again with beautiful precision. As you can see, it's in between the green wedges that I've drawn. Different zones that it's going to test. But yeah, let me just make sure that's all the charts. Oh, and here are the patent breakdown. So if you go into the Discord and you click the pinned messages at the top of the category, it will show you the pinned messages, and these are Icy Amphibians patent breakdowns. So yeah, big up those guys. Feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description. Yeah. So far I've been recording for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let me just let's cover some news. Let's do it. Yeah, talked about the charts, so I think you understand them now. So let's look at the Web3 festival in Hong Kong. They do have a YouTube channel. I am waiting for these videos to appear. So you have a lot of conference talks and stuff. Yeah, we've got a few adverts. Okay, so that's the videos. Where's the live? Okay, here's the live videos. So these are complete event videos. Some of them are 8 hours long. And there are 5 videos in total. I haven't seen a room like the one that Hara was standing in when he was making his speech. They also have a website where you can go and live stream the event. So let's have a look at this, see if we can see anything. So yeah, BTC Technology Development Eco. So this is their agenda. This is, yeah, Vitalik speaking. I'm just quickly skimming through, just seeing if I see anything with Jasmy or Hara or even JANCTION. Oh my days. Okay. So I'm guessing that the event's probably over now, but yeah, we've got the schedule here. We can see DWF title sponsors. So yeah, that's a partner of Jasmys. Yeah, side events as well. Gold sponsors. Let's see if we can find JANCTION on here. Alibaba, BNB Chain. I'm just checking. Japan Open Chain. That's big as well. That's got a connection to Jasmy somehow. Wait there. I'll just do a. Why don't I just find in page? So JANCTION's not on there. Hara. Yoshihara. How many we found? So we got Yoshaki Hara, Brilliant Crypto. So yeah, we can't see Hara's name in any of this stuff, so Hara must have been in some hidden exhibition or something, or it must be on a different day, I'm not sure. No, it will be still on the same page. But yeah, but TEAMZ here, we can see Hara's in the first video. 10 months ago they attended a TEAMZ event, and Hara was in that event. Let's forward it to Hara. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think this is it now. Mr. Hara, JASMY. It is all in Japanese, so you may have to find an AI translation tool of some sort to translate what is being said. But yeah, this year he's not just attending as a representative of JASMY, but he's also attending as a representative of JANCTION, which is a layer 2 AI. So it's a pretty good event, and there's Hara right here. You know, Hiroshi Harada, JANCTION. This is for this year, so we've got JANCTION, JASMY, JASMY Labs. So there's 3 things that he's representing. Yeah, this is beautiful. So Hiroshi Harada, JANCTION CEO, JASMY CFO, and JASMY Lab CEO. Certified public accountant, certified tax accountant, certified management innovation support organization. After working at KPMG, AZSA and Co for 11 years, he joined JASMY Corporation as a CFO with new mission of listing and utilizing proprietary crypto assets. He led the project and was the first Japanese project to be listed on Coinbase and Binance. First Japanese project. Woo! Nice. Nice. Got some pictures. Oh, nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a screenshot of this. Let's post this in the Discord. Let's make sure this is on. But yeah, Mr. Hara is very busy, man. He's very, very busy, man. Definitely an event to keep an eye out for. I think there will be some very interesting announcements being made. Everyone thinks that Panasonic is the end of the game. You know, they think that it's the big announcement, but I believe that there are many other companies that will be making huge announcements, guys. Huge announcements, and we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, let me just go TEAMZ. Let me just quickly get this video into the Discord for the community as well. But yeah, we are seeing some growth. Panasonic also focuses on smart meters and green energy, carbon exchange. So let me see if I can find the link quickly in the Discord, because I did post it. But Panasonic is focusing on quite a lot, and also JASMY has LTE devices that they are manufacturing alongside Qualcomm, and Qualcomm is doing some very big things currently in the semiconductor field and the IoT field. So they're making some Wi-Fi chips, with the chips have Wi-Fi built into them. I think it's very interesting. But yeah, as we know, Hara has been attending the Hong Kong event recently, and he did do a speech, but I'm trying to see if I can find any video of that speech. I've got to do a hard search on various different social medias, mostly ones from China, because that's where you'll most likely find it. And yeah, hopefully we get some stuff. And this is another reason why JASMY is going to be a huge project, because data is becoming a more abundant tool in this world. Everything depends on data, especially technology. In order for it to function efficiently, it needs accurate data, high quality data. And yeah, the size of big data analytics market worldwide is worth 308.26 billion and is predicted to reach 349 billion by 2024. We're now in 2024, so yeah, another 40 billion. That's a lot of money. 40 billion is a crazy amount, absurd amount of money. And let's have a look at size of data. So it's projected that by 2025 our global data volume will reach 175 zettabytes. To put this into physical terms, this translates to a stack of Blu-ray discs that can reach the moon 23 times. That's absurd craziness. Yeah. 79.4 zettabytes. A forecast by International Data Corporation estimates that there will be 41.6 billion IoT devices in 2025 capable of generating 79.4 zettabytes of data. Some of these devices are commonly found in our homes, even though the occupants might never have heard of IoT. IoT technology is interconnected technology where the technology can speak to other devices without anybody's knowledge, sharing data amongst themselves. But yeah, this could be through apps like, I don't know, if you've got an Alexa and you've got these light bulbs and you know you have automation, that kind of stuff. How big is 1 zettabyte? 1 zettabyte is approximately equal to 1,000 exabytes or 1 billion terabytes. That's crazy. You know how big a terabyte is? It's, oh my days, that is a lot of data. So 1 billion terabytes, that's crazy. That's 79 billion terabytes. Absolute mad amount of data. But yeah, let's see if we've got this other bits of news as well. There's a few things that I posted in here about Panasonic. Well, this is about the carbon credit market. A Japanese exchange group. So JPX is going to be facilitating the carbon credit market. It's like their stocks and shares market. One thing about damn, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm just trying to see if I can find one thing. Also on this image, you can see at the bottom there's a bag that says 2024 VC and family, and I don't know what the rest of the bag says, but VC is venture capital, and Japan has just passed a law recently that allows venture capital firms to now hold crypto in Japan. So they can now hold crypto and invest in crypto for their portfolios of their companies. And that's a big move. That means that Japan is now open and welcome to the world of crypto. But yeah, the information, I'm sure I posted it in here. Oh, and I will cover DD coin as well because a lot of people have forgot about it. So let me just scroll up. Okay, Japan to launch first exchange for carbon emissions trading. And that should be in September. I don't know how old that article is. It might be from last year. But then we got Panasonic. Energy achieves carbon neutrality for its dry cell manufacturing. Yeah. Panasonic Energy signs agreement for synthetic graphite for EV. They're going for carbon neutrality and stuff like that. All this carbon credit stuff. And Panasonic working towards Japan's 2050 net zero goal. Singapore pushes to become a carbon market hub. Yeah, Panasonic this is. Yeah, carbon pay. So JASMY's building a carbon exchange. Yeah, carbon and data exchange as well. And look at Panasonic. Look what business they're in. I wonder in what way JASMY is partnered with Panasonic and how they benefit each other. I'm very, very interested. Let me just open this up on the website. I'm just going to open this up and then you can have a little look. Okay, so this is Panasonic carbon pay. Beyond the IoT, the concepts of decarbonised society that connects people to the planet. What habits should we adopt in the future? We have deployed a system that allows you to ascertain your carbon footprint and select actions towards carbon neutrality, akin to managing your weight and finances. What happens if your carbon footprint exceeds your goal? You can contribute to environmental conservation through financial support of initiatives such as tree planting, coral transplantation, and development of green technologies. To make this a habitable practice, we have incorporated it into various touch points in your daily life, such as a button on an appliance. As this concept gains widespread acceptance, the device service and our actions become interconnected. We can work towards creating a world which environmentally detrimental actions are minimized and environmentally beneficial actions are maximized. Why not initiate a new habit today and align with the common sense of the future? Yes, you can become a plant if you want to be a plant. I identify as tree. Call me tree. What is carbon pay?
今回個人のあらゆる CO2 排出量が計測できるようになった未来を想定し
Let me see if it's got captions and subtitles.
それらに対する今回個人のあらゆる CO2 排出量が計測できるようになった未来を想定しそれらに対する意識とアクションを習慣化するためのク 暮らしの体験を作りました。まずはじめに暮らしの中で見慣れた家電の中に自分のカーボンフットプリントを表示させました。一杯のコーヒーを入れるときやエアコンの温度を変えるときにカーボンフットプリントを意識することで自分のアクションにつながると考えました。そして自分のカーボンフットプリントに応じて CO2 を吸収する取り組みに対する支援ができるカーボンペイタッチを作りました。家電を買ってまた支払いをしないといけないのかと怒る人もいるかもしれません。でも気軽に支援できて嬉しいと思う人もいるはずです。この体験をきっかけに未来の暮らしの新習慣が生まれたら嬉しいです。
It would have been very cool if you saw Jasmy's logo at the end of that video. But yeah, carbon pay. It seems to be very carbon credit kind of aimed and related. And that's Panasonic. Yeah. Panasonic Group. Yeah, zero CO2 factory. Who gets the money from carbon credits? So this is a nice little and I posted this as like, this is probably how, well, I didn't say probably, as this is how it will connect to Panasonic. What are your thoughts? I'll put a few more in here. I want you to see how long others take to connect the dots. So we got this. Then we got this. Panasonic Center Tokyo has become a zero CO2 showroom by taking action in two phases. First phase is covered in scope 1 and 2. Second phase is scope 3. Based on initiative is started in scope 1 and 2. Panasonic has been able to cut the showroom CO2 emissions from 2029 to 2021. The showroom has taken steps to achieve energy saving, which include changing to LED lighting and applying thermal barrier film. These effects have reduced CO2 emissions by 10%. How to get money from carbon credits. Who gets the money from carbon credits? With carbon credits, carbon revenue flows vertically from companies to regulators through companies. Who ends up with the excess credit can sell them on to other companies. Offsets flow horizontally, trading carbon revenues between companies. So if you've got extra carbon credits that you are not going to use by the end of the year, you could sell them on to somebody else for profit, basically. Yeah, you can share them with other people, which is interesting. I wonder if it's going to be digitally tracked, like this company has given this other company their credits, and yeah, you'd be able to see which companies use the most energy, maybe, I don't know. But I just feel like it's just a totalitarian way to keep tabs on everybody. They talk about, you know, climate change and all this stuff, but it's these big corporations that have been cutting down the forests and drilling for oil, and you know, the oil well bursts and pollutes the whole river and the ocean, you know. But they want us to believe that it's us that are doing it, you know. We didn't create the energy companies. Yes, energy is good, but if you wanted it to be controlled in the first place, you should have started off like that instead of, you know. But yeah, like everything, they just eventually find a way to restrict things, license things, and then tax things, and that's just basically what we're seeing. It's just becoming a worldwide adoption where the feudalistic system and the people at the very top quite literally are creating a digital slavery system. You know, what are humans made from? Humans are made from carbon. We are carbon beings. Yeah, so cutting carbon could be like getting rid of humans, maybe. That's probably what they mean. Who knows? But yeah, that's my thoughts. gotta post this here because look at Japan with its debt. Oh my days, crazy, crazy. Debt to DP ratio. Predictions, man. But yeah, man. Also here we've got loads of new patents and stuff that people are noticing. You know, this was in 2010. This is in 2023. You know, JASMY. But that could that bottom one there could be just a, you know, JASMY bin Yunus. That could just be somebody's name. And it's Malaysian as well. So that was in Malaysia. Is this a JASMY one? Oh wait, there. And this one's JASMY. Yeah, 2 Morita patents. The first one was Sato, so that was one of his patents. Then we got another one here. Sato, you know, Sato, Hagiwara, Manabu, Hiroshi, and Minoshima. But yeah, priority date 2021, 2022. Publication date 2023. These things are planned out many years beforehand, you know. Information process system and program. So yeah, this is a bulletin from 2023-2024 European patent application. So it shows that they are going into Europe now. It's pretty good. Some more AOA. He drawed this chart, and then I added my little lines to it, and I says, here's my update, what I think will happen based on the chart. And I go, if it goes down it will follow the red line, if it goes up it will follow the green line. And then yeah, he's kind of added my thing onto his chart to see what I could see, and then he's like, yep, it could do this. So we're putting our minds together and we're, yeah man, figuring things out. Yeah, I think overall this month is going to be very interesting. Now I've got that out the way, let me just go on to quickly, just before we brush up the end of the video. Go on Twitter quickly. Hara. So we got Hara. Oh, that's what I wanted to cover quickly as well. While I'm at it, let's just cover. So we'll open this one like this, and then let me just go on to my profile quickly because I posted something that I think needed to be touched upon. Why did that say sensitive? Why did that say sensitive? That's weird. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to touch upon DD coin because DD coin, you know, I've heard a lot of new people talking about if JASMY is a stable coin and stuff like that, and yeah, I just want to let them know that JASMY is the volatility coin. DD coin though is related to JASMY. It's a sister project, brother and sister project, and DD coin is pegged to the Japanese yen, meaning that it would always be worth what the Japanese yen is worth, and I think the Japanese yen is going to diminish. But yeah, let's have a look what DD coin is. Let's have a look what a DD coin is. Yeah, DD coin, what are the features? DD coin is a new reward system to promote data utilization. So that's the utilization of the data. When you sell your data, you're utilizing it. Yeah. So you get DD coin as a reward for a fair value exchange. What are the features? Granted to individuals as a reward for providing data. It's redeemable for JASMY coin. Used to purchase DD tokens. It's recorded on-chain activity. It's legally equivalent to points. So it's like having Disney points or Starbucks coffee points. You know, you go there and they stamp the card, and then once you hit so many points they give you a free coffee. It's a bit like point system. What are the advantages? It supports IoT data. It's inexpensive and fast transactions. It's a local currency and an in-game currency. No market value fluctuations, and can be introduced by listed companies. So as long as your company is listed, it can likely introduce DD coin as a product of its ecosystem. Value indicator for data assets held by individuals. So traditional point systems and DD coin, users perspective. So point number one, the traditional point system would be like points cannot be used except for specific purpose. Specific uses are determined, such as gaming, shopping, etc., and basically cannot be used for other purposes. Whereas DD coin, DD coin's point system will uses expand with the growth of JASMY, can be used for other services within the platform, NFT, ticket purchases, and investments in fund tokens to be implemented. So that's interesting little concept. Yeah, it's going to have multi functions. It can be used for buying products and services. So it's more than just a normal kind of point system tokenomics. Point number two, recorded on a server. Points values are recorded on a company server. However, with DD coin, they're recorded on a blockchain. DD coin is issued on the blockchain. JASMY initiative will take on a role as transaction approver as a node. And Hara did mention on the most recent AMA that is on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. But he did mention on that AMA that JASMY has very few nodes. That means it's a very tight and secure what do you call it? It's very tight and secure, basically. The third point is digital marketing. Data is analyzed and used by the companies and not returned to the user. How DD coin will work is data value is returned to the individual. Data used by the company is rewarded back to the user. So they're paying you for your data now. Yeah, traditional point system and DD coin. Company's perspective. So this is from the company's perspective. How do the company see it? Point number one, only for specific uses, cannot be used for purposes other than the specific use after issuance. Whereas DD coin, diverse applications, easily used and consumed in the real world. Point number two, cost of system deployment. Building a proprietary point system is very costly. With DD coin, platform functionality is basically free of charge. It's cost effective. You know, it's an app. Point number three, management of personal information of point holders. Significant effort and expense required to handle personal information. Whereas with DD coin, data belongs to the individuals. Data belongs to the individuals, greatly reducing management cost and liability. Let's get realistic. It removes the liability from the company if they lose the data, or do something wrong, or give the data to somebody they wasn't supposed to. Yeah, it removes that liability, saves companies money from being sued and stuff like that. Data can be used freely with permission. valorization of the data use for cryptocurrency JASMY coin. So activation, the wallet associated with my page does not open all features from the beginning. A deposit of a certain amount of JASMY coin required to open up the functionality. For fairness, we will also require a certain amount to deposit from businesses that utilize their data. Oh, well, there's my neck. Wallet activation, JASMY coin staking. So the plan, data accumulation, you got to lock it to activate it. Yeah, so you got to lock your data in data lockers for the staking to be active. Use of PF service applications, lock and activation. Control of data provision, lock and activation. Acquisition of DD coin is activation, and conversion to JASMY coin is activation. There's no locking on that. There's no lock on the acquisition of it. But yeah, just a little cover of that. But yeah, man, let's go to Hara. So this was that's, I think that's Akira. Hara is, I think he's 3 years older than me or 5 years older than me. He looks very young, man. Looks very young. But yeah, man, that was a event that he did. Well, that was just from yesterday, so yeah. I was there. So Hara was watching Vitalik. Deeping is not a trend. We are a game changer. Let's have a look at JANCTION. This is the page I wanted to look at because they've been posting lately. So this weekend, the TEAMZ event will be held in Tokyo. JANCTION will have a booth and we'll be participating. So please come and meet us, JASMY and JANCTION community. But yeah, it just shows that TEAMZ have their own Twitter space as well, so give that a follow. Yeah. So we'll be at the Future Money Group event on April the 8th. That was 2 days ago. Harry will be speaking at the event, so this is what I got to go to find the Hara video. So I'm gonna just quickly check. What? Okay, that copied a bit too much data. I didn't. So let me just see if they have a YouTube page. Future Money Group co-founder Ehao. Filters this week. Let's see what we got. Weekly investment. I'm just trying to see if we got anything in the last few days. It will be on the 8th. Yeah, I've just got to do a hard search. I'm going to find a video of Hara speaking at that event that he did 2 days ago, and when I find the link, when I find a video, I will post it, so stay tuned. But yeah, that's me for today. I'm going to go and chill now. Probably jump on Call of Duty for a bit. But yeah, let's just check what the chart's doing. It's been an hour since we checked. Auto fit. Yeah, it's just doing its thing, man. It's just doing its thing. yeah. What else we got? 15 minutes. Let me see if anything matches with that bottom. Yeah, it does. So let me just make a new trend here. Technically, that's it there. And then this will be the climb. And whatever happens, it's going to happen at that point where the lines meet. So if I put this on a 1 and I make this line a number 1 as well, where these points meet, I think that's where the breakout will happen. That's what I think it will do. I think it will retest that point, make everyone feel like it's going to do some downward fall, and that's where it will break out that trend, and it will land around this point here somewhere. 2-4, that's what we need. And then let me zoom out, let me put it on the 4 hour because then we see the big picture. Yeah, and then it should carry on climbing that wedge, because that would be the 3rd time it has fell into that wedge. Let me just extend these like properly. But technically it could be that because it would be the absolute mid-range like that. That's it. Oh my days. That's it. Look, it matches up with the top perfectly. That's it. That's where it lands. That's how it lands. That's how it's gonna land. So let me just delete some of these little, because I already know where that trend takes it. But yeah, that's what I think it's going to do. So let me just screenshot this, post this into the Discord. Let me just get this up as well. Paste that here. Let me just draw my star. Let's make this a big fat star. And then what I need to do is draw another star. What this one needs to be orange because this is the 2nd top there. Yeah, that's what it needs to do. And I'll leave the times and dates on the bottom as well, so people know that it's going to happen on certain days. But by the time we hit May, we will be doing some, I believe we're going to be doing some amazing stuff like climb wise. So let me just quickly lock off this. And let me just quickly open up Telegram too. We'll just have a look at some of the dummies in Telegram. So this is the JASMY Telegram, and man, it's full of some dumb people, man. Some real dumb people. Yeah, super dumbs, super dumb-dumbs. Let's have a look. So there's certain little idiots on here that be lurking on my Discord talking poo all the time, and yeah man, let's have a look what we got. So that was at 5. But yeah, man, they always seem to just talk rubbish. I post information in here and they always seem to just talk some rubbish, man. And people even say to them like, dude, well, why are you even still going on about, you know what I mean, about me? You know, it's noticeable that they're just deliberately trying to provoke, but they're in, yeah, there was in my original community, my other Discord thing, and I used to just mute them and just block them because they just talk shit, man. They just talk so much shit. All they ever talk about is when's this gonna go up, and then let's say you make a prediction, and something happens, like, I don't know, let's say the market crashes, they'll be angry at you, basically, because you're probably saying, oh, this is a successful project, and because the coin's not performing how they want it to. Yeah, they're just gamblers, so I don't bother with them kind of dummies, man. But I just want to highlight these dummies because they're dummies. They're actually dummies, and it's interesting how dumb these kind of dummies are. Yeah, so let's have a look. See if I got my messages. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is like my thing. So these kind of videos more useful than you carry on posting useless shit on here. Basically what I'm posting is information. Yeah, these guys are saying keep up the good work, like they're actually posting something. And this guy's like, you're banning all the Alexes on your Discord. So basically, so I posted a trap in here. I says, I'm like, yeah, you're probably sitting on my Discord. And what I did, I posted a message in my Discord saying, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block this guy. So let me know who he is and that. So then what he did, he came back in here and he's like, hey, look guys, he just posted this in his Discord. Yeah, he went and posted a message basically in here, like trying to take the piss. So you know what I did? I just blocked all the Alexes. But don't worry, you can be everyone's reason why they are restricted. You truly are dumber than what I thought you were. I know I didn't ban you, but just fell for the bait. Thank you. Look, he posted this. Alex posted this. So he posted a screenshot of the Discord. Yeah, and I was like, find out this is you. No access. Oh yeah. So because I've got a secret hidden place, yeah, it comes up as no access, but it's actually called JASMY Jail. So he can't even see the name of the place I put him in. He goes, so I go, I kicked this individual from my Discord channel because he used to be a regular rubbish talker in there also. What's interesting is, does these individuals are specifically, is that individuals are specifically aiming to attack my posts that were, so basically these guys who are attacking me in Telegram, I booted them from my Discord. I threw them in JASMY jail and they left because they used to just talk rubbish. So I used to just, anyone that talks rubbish and can't back it with anything factual or anything that they can prove it with, we don't need those people. We got quality control in this place, you know what I mean? So I booted them. And he's like, oh, you didn't? It just proved that you're a liar, blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't prove I'm a liar. I just wanted to see which one was in the Discord. Because it's funny, I actually posted this in the Discord. I actually posted in the Discord basically saying, if you are this individual, you do know that I know you're in here. You're fucked. But yeah, man, I was posting information, yeah, actual information about the project. I even said to KJ, who manages the place, I go, why is it that people who don't post anything related to this project but always seem to comment on other people's information that is being posted? Why is there no quality control about these people? You know, name one bit of useful information they have ever placed in this Telegram group. And same goes for the individuals who attacked me. What was they saying yesterday? Did he post any information about the project, or is he just trying to provoke a situation by commenting on things that are unrelated to this project? Yeah? Sort it out. Whoever I post information in this place, whenever I post information in this place, it's always the same individuals that attack. It's always the same dummies, and they're the same dummies from like years. They've just been dumb for years. But yeah, man, it's entertaining, man. You know, people are interacting with me. So this guy's commenting on my post. He's like, this confirms what I've been thinking, or at least what I think the moment I heard the term Japanese Bitcoin. You know, people are interacting with my posts, and this is what I'm posting in there. On an idea is put out there in the public domain, it will gain traction and spread. There are different terms that I've heard in crypto the last few months. These terms are like things like you know, DPIN, carbon credit, and all that kind of stuff. There's some new kind of terminology, even ETFs. You know, no one's talking about ETFs, and all of a sudden it's a new thing that everyone's talking about. You know, and I'm covering how Japan covered tokenomics. I'm actually getting people liking my stuff because they find it useful. Whereas the people that are trying to sabotage and, you know, take the piss with my post, whatever I'm posting, it's the same individuals, it's the same few people who lick each other's assholes. Is mad. I'm talking about the university and stuff, and how Sato is the president of his university, and then somebody else did some research and they go, yeah, it's not one of the best rated universities there, and blah blah. But yeah, man, look, these idiots just attacking. Yeah, you guys, says a 5-year-old who got triggered when somebody asked for proof. No, I've posted something. What I did, yeah, is I posted information that's related to JASMY, and I just posted it so people who know what they're looking at will Google search it and they'll find it. These idiots in here, these few idiots, there's only a minimal amount of idiots in here, but they seem to say, prove it, you could be making it up. I'm like, dude, you know, you got Google on your phone, you could just search for this thing. You know, they want me to spend my time to sit there and be a tutor and a mentor for them. Like, it's mad. Yeah, I'm just letting them know that I live in their minds rent free. But yeah, I'm literally answering questions. I think Harry's very focused on education for the next generation. I think it's highlighted. You know, I'm posting useful things. All these guys are literally doing is, yeah, and this goes, you're funny, I forgot to laugh. I'm like, wow, great story, pal. Like, who cares? Yeah, I'm like, interesting. I did not know you could hear words on the screen because the guy says you sound like you live in your mum's basement. I sound, how do you know what I sound like? You can't hear my voice, you idiot. It's just words on a screen. I'm just making them look dumb. Yeah, they say the dumbest things. This guy's like, post proof please. Am I your dad that I have to hold your hand and do everything for you? What's wrong with using your brain and Google searching something for yourself? My messages already have enough context for you to do some research for yourself. Man's like, proof please. Yeah, me and Mr. Houston know this. Did you know there is a category in the Discord that was tracking the tweets coming from the location? I actually made a category and I used automated bots to extract tweets coming from the locations where the JASMY headquarters are based and the BJIT headquarters are based. So basically it's near a train station, so I was kind of getting loads of random kind of stuff, but occasionally you'll find bits of useful things in there, and it's just random tweets from random people that are just in that location. And this is why I always turn my location off when I tweet and stuff, because you don't know who can track anything on the internet. You know, I've been tracking a lot of stuff on the internet, and it's interesting. And I go, did you guys also know Hara is also a manager of Tokyo Token also? Its head office is in the same building as JASMY. People like the comment. And this idiot says, proof please. Like, dude, just go on fucking Google and search. Look, Japan's largest esports park to open Tokyo Tower. What kind of news experience awaits us? Interview with Mr. Hara. That's Hara Harada. Yes, Hara did an interview for Tokyo Token at the Red Tower in Tokyo. Yeah, it's a gaming tower. And these idiots are like, proof please. Like, Google the fucking thing, you dummy. But yeah, I just have to give these dummies some airtime and just expose how thick there are people in here. So I'm just going to scroll up and find other things they try to, you know, just criticize on, and just dumb shit that they say. Yeah, paints a nice picture of how people think. It's like this Johnny guy. I think I'm having flashback memory, deja vu. We discussed BTC JASMY partnership in 2021 chat. It's old topic, blah blah blah. Like, the guys were like, I bet you didn't know that. Yeah, dude, we did. Me and Houston covered it. We even covered how BJIT has a head office in Bangladesh, and it's the Bangladesh head office that the Sony guy is the manager of. People think it's the Japanese one. It's not even that one. It's Bangladesh. They've outsourced things. Yeah. But yeah, man, let me just scroll up to some of my things, man, because they said some dumb shit yesterday as well, and I'm like, where do these people be born? And you know what's weird? They keep saying, you remind me of a 5-year-old. I'm like, what kind of 5-year-olds live in your mind, you weirdo? Why are you comparing people to kids, you weirdo? You fantasize about kids or something, you weird people. I think Panasonic went, by the way, you know Panasonic also aims for carbon credit market. Covered that today. Just drop little hints. Yeah, I drop little hints, and some of these people are like, oh, this Johnny 760, like, is 10 cent possible this year? Like, this is a guy who was just trying to insult me, like, you know what I mean? Just fucking idiots, man. But it's mainly Alex, man. I gotta find it because it's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. I school them. I destroy them without even using any bad language. Schooling them. Let me find my tweet. But it's always this Alex guy. Bro, I fart when I read this. Shut the fuck up, man. Just talk shit. Any Japanese investors in here? Shut the fuck up. How do people in Japan view JASMY? Is it actually a Bitcoin of Japan? Shut the fuck up, man. Who the fuck are you, man? And then, yeah, Alex is a dumb fuck in this place, man. The dumbest fuck. And anyone that sucks Alex's ass is even dumber than Alex. It's amazing. I find it amusing. I'm not actually bothered because, yeah, this Telegram app is on my PC, so I can easily just go into the data of the chat and, yeah, do some magic. You just gotta know how technology works. And usually with Telegram, you're using it on your mobile device and you have to register your mobile number, so it's literally attached to your mobile phone number, like, you know. Yeah, with things like Discord it's a bit more harder, but people usually leave a trail on the internet when they post their Discord links and stuff, so all you have to do is I'm not gonna say, but yeah, there's ways to find out, you know, shit. And these people are in a project to do with data and they don't know the first thing about how data works. It's amazing. It's magical. Really hilarious. Oh, that is a hilarious one. That is a hilarious one. Yeah, let's see. Just trying to find yesterday's one where they were just talking rubbish. Yeah, man. I can't remember what I said yesterday. But I'm sure somebody says post proof. Post the proof. We don't believe you. Ask Google. Ask Alexa. Ask ChatGPT AI. But yeah, man, these Telegram groups are just full of gamblers usually. People who don't know shit. Yeah, it's usually full of people who don't know shit. And yeah, don't take anything too seriously on the internet. They're just electronic signals on a screen. They're just people that don't matter to your life or your existence. So, you know, they're pointless. Just a bunch of pointless people. The very few people that are not pointless, just build your connections with them. That's it. And that's what I do. Idiots, they get banned, they get blocked, they get removed. I don't need them I don't need them watching my signals, and I don't need them doing any of that shit, man. So yeah, is what it is. But yeah, man, peace out, guys. Peace out. And fuck Alex, man. Suck his nan with a McDonald's straw till she dissolve in his mouth like a paracetamol. Yeah, man. Fuck those guys, man. But yeah, the GOAT of the charts of JASMY has spoken. And yeah, just load up your bags, guys, because 84k BTC very soon. Very, very soon. That's what I said. I said 84k BTC, and somebody was like, prove it. Prove it. I've got to find it, man. It was hilarious. No, he said, can you explain? And I said to him, I go, if I did explain, you wouldn't be able to fathom it anyway, so it'd be a waste of my energy explaining something like that to you. But he took offense. Don't ask dumb questions, and you won't win dumb prizes. Simple. That's how it goes, you know. Let's go. And here's my predictions, chart predictions. 84k. That's where I marked it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I go BTC about to break 82k. Yeah. And he goes, please elaborate. Okay, we're definitely getting high volume now. So he's asked me to elaborate, and then he's like talking about high volume. Yeah. And I go, if I did, you wouldn't understand anyway, therefore it'd be a complete waste of my energy explaining. But those who know me, my accuracy. By the way, did you guys hear about XRP today? And then Johnny76, he goes, no, what happened? This is the guy who normally tries to join in with Alex, and there's Alex straight away. Alright, you have to be so cocky. It's best advised in the chat to support any claims. Stay respectful, brother. Just fucking spam that cunt. Idiot response. Yeah, on my live, yeah. On my YouTube, yeah. Yeah, you saw that, Alex. Yeah, just in case you're watching, motherfucker. I can report too. And it goes, what's up with XRP? If Alex, and I just said to Alex, I go, if you don't like the answer, don't ask. Nobody has to kiss anybody's feet in here. Nobody has to expect their feet to be kissed either. One thing about the world is it's not fair. You don't usually get your way, so don't try. I simply put my prediction in here, and you decided to ask me a million questions. How I choose to respond is my choice. Simple. I'm very direct. He goes, why did you assume that I wouldn't understand if you explained? Seems like you don't know what you're talking about. Arrogant as fuck. Like, what the fuck? Why not Google it? Especially if I haven't said it is brand new news that nobody knows yet. Especially if I've just said it's brand new news that nobody knows yet. I simply put a signal out there. The whole point of crypto is to do your research. So if I give you a signal, please do your research and start asking a million questions and expecting a million answers. And he goes, I'm with you on that. People are too soft in these chats and get offended way too easily. Literally, just screen names on screen. Life is ruthless. Stop crying and whining. And then Alex is like, bro, F off. I'm not your bro. If I'm your bro, tell me my mum's name. Exactly. Shut the fuck up, Alex. You're a dickhead. You're not no bro of mine. You're a fucking dog. Yeah. And then he goes, why are you still going about that? For fuck's sake. So basically, he's still going on. It goes, why you assumed that? I go, are you still going on about that? For fuck's sake, dude. If you're incapable of doing basic research, even a Google search, then stop asking silly questions and stop telling people how to conduct themselves. Take your signal and F off. Don't take the piss, mate. Shut up, Alex, man. You're a clown. Yeah. KJ, let's see this. Yeah. Don't take the piss, mate. Shut up, man. Your life is taking a piss. You fucking idiot. Yeah. I'll go, and then Mo Jackson. I mean, it's a chat for Jasmy, not XRP. Not supposed to bring up other projects, so might as well just share. Otherwise, nobody cares. Like, I know it's a Jasmy. It's a Jasmy Telegram. Obviously, you know what I mean. I do agree with your research, but again, Jasmy community, not XRP. Shut the fuck up, man. Do you realize that Jasmy attended an XRP sponsored event last year? You know, these people are thick as fuck. I'm putting the signals out there, and these thick as fuck people are too dumb to add 1 and 1 together to get 2. They're getting 7 and odd weird numbers. They're getting alphabet. They're adding numbers. They're getting an alphabet as the answer. Fucking mad. Yeah, he's talking about chat is for Jasmy, not XRP. I hope you realise that this project last year attended an event where XRP was the diamond sponsor. In fact, Hara had a photograph taken in front of a sign pointing directly at the Ripple logo. XRP may not be directly connected, but it has some of the same connections. Some of us guys have been here for over 2 years, so we know our stuff. Fortunately for everyone else, you can yes, Alex is like, take your signals and fuck off. I go, fortunately for everyone else, you can only speak for yourself. I'm insulting him without insulting him. Oh my days. And Alex is like, yeah, if you know your stuff about how you support your claim of H2K and Bitcoin, you noob. Playing the smart guy here. Shut up, man. Yeah, people are like, yeah, bullish news on my comment. Come on, man. No one's even commenting on fucking dummy Alex's shit. Yeah, because they don't know shit. They're just trying to antagonize, provoke, and disrupt. They're just bots. They're just literally pointless people. Yeah, that are gonna get dumped on. They're gonna fucking get dumped on hard. I'm gonna dump on them so fucking good. It's gonna be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, and when there is gonna be a very strong down signal and I get the signal early, these type of people will not ever know this because my community is so tight-knit and secure, like so watertight right now, that we can talk about things amongst ourselves and it stays within amongst ourselves. Yes, there may be small leaks, but that's to gradually drip feed everyone else, because we kind of have influence, and I can prove that because I can show you where the chart has went down after I've made a statement in my Discord and says, hey guys, big red candle's about to happen, and it happens. It happens just when I say it. It happened today, in fact. Did a big red candle and cancelled it. I even said what it was going to do after the big red candle, and I said it was going to cancel out and climb above where it fell from. It did exactly that. So yeah, man, I can prove my charts. I can do the proof in the pudding. My charts speak for themselves. The whole video was mostly about my charts. Yeah, so you guys can understand how I am able to see what I see. And he goes, Mo Jackson, where he's like, this is Jasmy community, talk about XRP. I go, stop trying to dictate to others what they should be talking about, weird guy. And somebody liked it. They was like, Alex, bro, you're the weird guy in here. Wow, is that your comeback? Is that what you can say? Like, what a weak guy. I got the same people criticizing are the same people that were saying that this project is not a government-backed project when it clearly is. And if people know how it is backed by the government, then they will know how it is connected to XRP. I've just gave them another clue, and they still are too dumb. Yeah, Mo Jackson, it's literally the admin's rules, not mine. Retards in this chat, lol. What's the JASMY software company, team, Sony? Also, SBI Holdings have partnerships with both XRP and JASMY, so don't see any collab in the near future. However, there could be some in the future. Didn't even see that comment, but yeah, it just shows that these guys are just fucking dumb fucks, man. Some of these motherfuckers are dumb fucks, man. It's just mad. But it's hilarious because I have a lot of fun. Yeah, even today, what I did today is I just posted this old news but relevant Qualcomm Technologies. They got a link with JASMY. Yeah, and if they find this article, they will actually find JASMY within this article. So, yeah. Yeah. Individuals, yeah, today I was like, it's noticeable, what good work, more useful than you, carry on posting useless shit, others post first elsewhere. Yeah, sure. And then I go, it's noticeable which few individuals lick each other's bum holes. It's the same people that only talk about market cap price because they don't know anything else about the project. Look, people are like, right, clown and fucking oh shit. Put the clown emoji all over it. Somebody's rattled. Yeah, don't assume to be wrong. Is that what you do in life? Go around making assumptions about people? Because I'm really not fazed. Like, he thinks I was bothered. I was like, oh, these guys are dumb. They're actually carrying on. Like, I'll just poke them. I'll keep poking them because I can see that they're being provoked. You're just showing who you are and what little you know about this project. Your topics of discussion always seem to be around price and market cap. It's interesting how it is always the same individuals that seem to comment on my comments and then tap my comments. Your stupidity is not my disadvantage, that's your disadvantage. Oh, I'm so fucking good with it. Oh. And then this guy's commenting on my comment saying, okay, good project, let's see, hopefully JASMY will reach a new price. People are interacting with my comments in a positive way, and it's always these same dummies. Yeah, the same few individuals liking each other's comments. You guys can keep seeking validation from each other's. I don't need validation from idiots. It is very evident. Oh man. And even here, what I did, I just posted the XRP chart, the Ethereum, the Bitcoin, and then the JASMY, and I go, what do you notice? I even highlighted it for them. He's like when someone tries to challenge his claims, he reports people. No one's challenging my claims. You just dumb fucks. You respond to me dumb, yeah? Yeah, standard. Yeah. Get you in monitoring zone, you fucking idiots. And there you go, Mark D. Way said some dumb shit. And there goes Alex, haha. When many say the same thing, it validates completely. Haha. What? 4 people out of the whole fucking Telegram that are hugging each other, that have got their dicks in each other's asses. Yeah, man, they don't matter. Your brain cells can only manage sort of sentences. That's your problem. How many sentences in your brain can manage? So basically, this one's funny because he was like, this my dude is mentally wrecked. He's trying too hard. He replies in paragraphs. That's because when I use my phone, I use speech to text. So I'm not actually writing anything. I'm just speaking just like I am now. And my phone will automatically write it out for me. Saves me a lot of time. Saves me a lot of energy. And yeah, these guys are thinking that I'm writing paragraphs. I'm not writing paragraphs. I'm literally just, you know, speaking in more detail, and that requires more words, you know. Clearly something these individuals are incapable of doing. He goes, my response is hilarious. If your brain can only manage short sentences, that's your problem. How many sentences your brain can manage at a time is your flaw. I speak in detail. Detail requires more words. More words equals paragraphs. Duh. And then Alex, report sent again. Watch this. And then yeah, I go, it's a handful of people, that's not many, and considering those handful of people are only focused on price, it shows that they really don't know nothing. And I go, yeah, whatever, welcome to the internet, reporting people for saying proof please, shows how psychologically fractured you are. Go home to your mama and cry about it. What the fuck are you on about? Keep reporting. When it is you that is responding to me, nobody told you to initially interact with me. That's something you decided to do. You can't dictate how others react. So yeah, so if you say some dumb shit, expect some dumb shit thrown back your way. Simple. Yeah. But yeah, even with all this going on, people are still responding to me in a positive way. So this guy's, I'm like, it looks like the price is held down, but it's ready to fly. Goes, is it true that Jasmy's price is still stuck and very annoying? Isn't it? And then Mark, he's like, whenever someone asks him to post proof, he reports them and go, post proof. You said. I say Google it and look for yourself. Yeah, it's an opportunity, take it or leave it, risk versus reward. And everyone's asking Alex what happened. Like, report sent again, what happened? I'm too lazy to scroll to find. Don't worry about it, just post about Jasmy. So anyway, when Moon, these are the same dummies, man. Like, don't worry about it, post about Jasmy. You don't post about Jasmy anyway, Alex. All you post about is, oh, what's the price gonna be? I hold 2.4 million coins. Just talk shit, mate. Yeah, no more arguing, you both be muted, blah blah blah. Let's see what we're talking about. Why are you guys ganging up on my... See, even people are saying, why are you guys ganging up on him? I haven't seen a reason for this. Not picking sides here. Yeah, they are doing this for days now at least. First one, I don't recognize. First one, I don't recognize Alex. Mo Jackson's like, left my ass off because I'm right. It's noticeable few idiots lick each other's bum holes. I'm just violating these dummies, man. These dummies are getting violated. Oh my days. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Yeah. These guys are just dumb. It's hilarious. But yeah, man, you got people in here like, hey, what's going on, man? Why you know, I'm not seeing a reason for you doing what you're doing to my media, because you're just being idiots right now, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so basically, this guy's like, this is after everything's being said, yeah? The same, like I said, it's the same idiots. It's always like Mark Dewey, yeah? He was in the Discord, I booted him. Johnny was in the Discord at one point. He's off Twitter, booted him. And Alex was in the Discord. I booted Alex a long time ago. I might make a compilation about Alex, actually. But yeah, this Mark Dewey was like, I refuse to believe he's a functional adult. No serious adult talks that way. What way? I'm talking about research. These idiots are trying to insult me, and I'm insulting them back in a non-offensive way without swearing once. I think that's insulting in an intelligent way. That's more than being a functional adult. These guys can't they're moaning about paragraphs, so clearly they're like childish people who can't manage more than a sentence. It's mad. But yeah, S said to him, but nobody cares about your opinion about him. Why post it here publicly? We don't care, you know. And then Mark Dewey's, as you can see, I was replying to someone genius. I'm sorry, this is in your personal echo chamber. Oh, look at this. Oh, guess what? You know, I could just add these guys and find out what their mobile number is. It says hidden, but you know I can get that shit. You know that. And I could prank the fuck out of their lives. I will sign up to loads of penis enlargement plans and use their number to do it. I will sign up to loads of gay dating sites and use their phone number to do it. I will violate them differently. They will be getting spammed. They will be getting fucking butt plugs and dildo packages and fucking advertisements sent to their mobile device. They'll get all kinds of stuff. Viagra advertisements to their phone. All kinds of weird stuff, yeah. And if they're married, their wife would be like, what the fuck are you playing at? I would ruin their fucking lives differently. Digitally. Yeah. Digitally. But yeah, it's fun, man. This shit's entertaining to me because I don't watch television. Yeah, I do research, and when I want to kill some time, I go wind these dummies up here. I only got a bit bored. I'm like, let's just post one or two things in that Telegram and see what happens. See if it creates a reaction, and it does. It creates a dumb people reaction. Look at this Alex guy here. Yeah, yeah. Damn, seems pretty on track. Yeah. It's possible. Everyone's asking Alex like he knows something. All he talks about is price. 3.5 cents should be broken quickly, hopefully. Shut up, man, you dummy. Yeah, these guys are sitting in my Discord reading my charts and coming in here talking like they're smart asses, but really they're literally sitting on my Discord. They've been put in the JASMY jail now though, so violating them. JASMY long term. Yeah, how many coins holding? Everyone's like, he's asking other people how many coins they're holding. Yeah. JASMY whale. Oh yeah, 4.7. Let's see how many Alex holds. 2.5 million at 2 cents. Yeah, that's how much he says he has. I guarantee I'm gonna find his, if he's got a Twitter, I'm gonna see if he's ever posted his wallet address on there. I'm gonna find out how many coins he actually has. I'm gonna find his Facebook, his Instagram. I'm gonna spam his shit just for fun. I'm gonna make him my personal project, my human guinea pig. Yeah, my lab rat, my digital lab rat, Alex. Yeah. Enjoy. I've already let him know that when it happens, just know it's me, because I'm gonna fuck with his life digitally. And I've got nothing to lose because I've got a broken neck anyway, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? Sue me. What are they gonna do? What? Take me to take a fucking man with a broken neck to jail? Are they really? Really? Shut the fuck up, man. Yeah, man. I got nothing to lose, so I don't give a fuck. I'm the wrong kind of person to cross. I'm the wrong kind of person to play games with. You know? Because I will make an example out of people. Because why not? Why not? Life's for learning. And if I'm making people learn by using you as an example, as a tool, you know, then so be it. But yeah, man, just same dummies. Look, just all he posts is Alex posts this, outperforming every high, everything. I used to hold H bar. Shut the fuck up, man. Hold my nuts in your fucking mouth, you asshole. Dummy fuck. See, Johnny76 is actually alright. He only gets triggered a little bit because of these guys, and they kind of pull him along. And because there's a few of them, and they think, oh yeah, that guy's on his own and he's outnumbered by these guys and blah blah blah, so they join in. But they don't realise, like, I will fucking violate them. If I knew personal things about those guys, I guarantee I would make grown men cry. I can stick money on it. I've made grown men cry. Yeah, especially if I know the intertwinings of your life and little things that you don't really want people talking about. I'll fucking make you cry differently, pussy. Yeah, I'm not fazed by anything anyone says to me though, because it's just sound and words. It's pointless noise, especially if it's coming from a pointless retard like Alex. But yeah, good little episode today. Covered a few things, and this Telegram part of the YouTube video is just to be a good reminder to everyone that the internet is full of idiots. Don't take any of them seriously. They're just signals on a computer screen. They don't matter to your life. Yeah, they're not in your life. They don't matter. They're not a part of your life. They don't matter. Yeah. A lot of these people are in these communities because they want to make money. They are not in these communities to know about the fundamentals of a project. Only a very few people want to know the fundamentals for the long term. The majority of people just want to make that crypto money. I can turn my $100 to $1 million overnight, and that's the thing that everyone goes with. You know what I mean? And that's a good 90% of the crypto community. It's just these lost people who are just gambling. Don't be a gambler, guys. Do your research. Research pays. Research is what allows me to know where the chart's gonna go. I base my predictions mostly based on the news coming around the project, and coming around economic news, monetary news, regulatory news, news on events, partnerships, listings, projects, new products. There are so many factors involved to doing technical analysis on an accurate level. I'm no professional. I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning something new. But yeah, my skills speak for themselves. I don't have to sell my skills. The people who know about me know that when the chart is going to move, they only follow my chart. And they only follow people like Fresh Frontana and AOA. Yeah, man. Big shout out to you guys. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to jump on some Call of Duty. I'm going to do these uploads. And yeah, see you in another episode, guys. I don't know the next time I'll be doing a JASMY video. I don't know if there will be ever another JASMY video from me, because yeah, without saying too much. I think you can figure out if you know what's going on. So yeah, this might be one of my last ever videos, guys. So make sure you like, comment, retweet. Make sure you join the Discord, because only in the Discord will I put my 5-year, 10-year and 20-year prediction for this project. And I'm going to do that when it's coming to the end of my social media stuff, because that's what I'm aiming to do. I'm aiming to go ghost very soon. Yeah, I want to go ghost, completely off the digital spectrum. And yeah, everything will be scrubbed off the internet as well, except for various few things like information and research. All the personal stuff like Instagram, Facebook and all that crap, that's getting scrubbed off. So peace out, guys. Have a good time, and if you don't hear from me again, have a good life, and make sure you survive World War III, because shit's gonna be real epic.